Good morning, Spartans. Today is Friday, October 2nd. Please be on the lookout for emails about the clubs and organizations starting back. Congratulations to the Spartans who are your new SGO officers and representatives. Seniors, it is very important that you get your immunization records to Nurse Morris as soon as possible. You need to get the meningitis booster, and it should be on record. That is a state requirement.
Good morning, Spartans. Miss Fallon here with some important information for our seniors and super seniors. October is a very busy month here at JPNAP as our seniors and super seniors set goals for themselves as they work towards graduation. For October, you should be working on 3 major things. The first is completing the FAFSA. The second is completing the North Carolina residency determination. And of course, the third is completing those college applications. So, let me remind you about the FAFSA. The FAFSA is, and let me refer to my notes so I get this right, the free application for federal student aid. It opened on October 1st, and it needs to be completed before you can attend college during the 2021-22 school year. So for seniors and super seniors, you need to get busy completing that FAFSA. And again, the second thing is the North Carolina residency determination. You also do that online through CFNC. The third thing is completing those college applications. And you've got lots of information about all of those things in that senior folder that we gave you this summer when you came in for your senior meeting. If you have any questions, just reach out to Ms. Boone. She'll be glad to help, and be on the lookout for information about a FAFSA night that we'll hold here. We can give lots of support and help as you and your parents work to complete the FAFSA. Again, if you've got any questions, reach out to Ms. Boone. She'll be glad to help. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great weekend and keep working hard in those COA classes. Thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you, Mrs. Boone. And this week we are celebrating Spartan birthdays for Sarah Arrows, Avery Jernigan, Madison Chrismanic, and Megan Cullifer.
Woohoo!
So for happy birthday, Spartans.
Birthday.
For the celebrity birthday wishes, they go to Mahatma Gandhi, born in 1869, unfortunately left us in 1948. So he left us with such inspiring quotes like, "In a gentle way, you can shake the world."
Moving on, we also celebrate Kelly Ripa, Roberto Firmino, Camilla Bell, Allison Becker, and Sting.
Wasn't he the singer for the Police?
Which precinct?
Ha,
Like
that's
LA, NYPD?
That's not funny. What is funny, however, is that all his children have the last name Sumner.
How is that funny?
Well, because his actual name is Gordon Matthew Thomas Sumner, not Sting.
Could you imagine if all his kids had the last name Sting?
No, but that would be pretty funny.
Okay, yeah, you're lucky I believe in the freedom of speech. That was pretty rough.
Funny that you should say that, given the day. For now, let's try something interesting. So, an interesting fact, did you know that Koreans celebrate 2 birthdays? They celebrate their birthday, and on January 1st, everyone is a year older. So they call this Korean age. Simply put, you are just a year older, that's all. I think I'm going to stick to my American age, divided by 2 or 3, depending on my mood.
So you're trying to hide your age and first-hand knowledge of historical facts, huh?
Well, who's hiding anything? I just love talking about this day in history.
Well, let's get going.
All right, so today in history, in 1187, Sultan Saladin took Jerusalem from the Crusaders.
Is there a movie about that?
Yes, it was called Kingdom of Heaven.
You like movies a lot, don't you?
I love history and movies.
Me too, although I feel like we see way too many about the Crusades. You got any more recent ones?
Well, on October 2nd, 1492, King VII of England invaded France. How about that?
King Henry VII. Is there a movie about it?
No, there's plenty of movies about King Henry VIII, but none about his father, King Henry VII.
You really should fix that. Anyway, why didn't they just play like soccer or something and settle it?
Well, football or soccer wasn't invented yet.
Oh, well, speaking of which, the next World Cup will be in 2020 in Qatar, for those who want to know.
I think you meant 2022. We are in 2020, so sorry about that. So
I'm sorry, the outfit's throwing me off.
I apologize. I am in my Oktoberfest mood. So, and for those who don't care about the World Cup, on October 2nd, 1789, George Washington sent out proposed constitutional amendments, which we call the United States Bill of Rights for ratification. This means that 5 months into the office, he was already making improvements to the Constitution.
Too bad he didn't improve how they delivered messages. They still had to use carriers on horseback all the way into the mid-1800s. One notable example was the Pony Express, which lasted exactly 1 year before the invention of the telegraph. The creation of the telegraph almost immediately outdated mail by horse. It's good to know everyone appreciated their right to free speech, don't you agree?
Yes, everyone loves to flap their gums every once in a while.
Well, especially about national days.
Speaking of national days, today is National Name Your Car Day.
Oh, really? Mine's called Delta. Her previous owner named it that because it's blue.
I just hope there isn't a car called Christine out there.
I love that movie, but why did you bring that up and not like Herbie or something?
Well, we are in October, and it is the month of scary movies, and that was my 1980s throwback to 1983.
Well, I gotta throw you back.
Okay.
Totally not picking up the pace because I'm frightened.
Well, I mean, it is National Walk and Bike to School Day, so don't.
I wouldn't anyway. October makes me super paranoid with all the Michaels and Jasons and Freddys running around, and who knows, one of them could be the why does that keep happening?
I have no idea. Just
Okay.
keep rolling.
Just gonna keep going. One of them could be the real thing.
You watch too many horror flicks. Besides, it is Friday, so no school tomorrow. Everyone will be safe at home.
You know, I do love it when we get multiple Friday the 13th in a year.
But the next one's not until November.
That's not gonna stop me from watching all the movies this month. It's the start of the 31 days of Halloween after all, and I've only just begun.
Okay, I think we've talked enough about this. You're going to scare everyone away. Just look at the camera and smile.
Yeah, you're right. After all, it's also World Smile Day, so thank you for the reminder.
Did you say remind?
Maybe.
Well, because that lines up with our tech tip of the day. So our tech tip of the day is, did you know that the Remind app is another excellent way to communicate with your class? So don't just limit yourself to emails if you can use an app that helps you work better. So just remember, if you're going to use a new app, just remember to keep up with it.
And now a quick survey for you students out there. Which teachers would you want to see in the Gaga pit? Please let either myself, Mr. Mercado, or Miss West know.
Unless you want us three in the Gaga pit.
Nope.
Okay, that's not going to happen then. All right, well, that's all for today, Spartans.
Make it a great day.